What's cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here, back with another video. In this video today, we're going to talk about progressive overload, what it really means, and how to truly implement it into your training in order to maximize your time in the gym. What am I doing with this stick? Here's the thing. I'm not practicing Wing Chun. I only have 5 minutes to answer this topic, otherwise my cameraman, else, gets to hit me with this stick. If you like this before, let's get started. Progressive overload, people kind of get this twisted. And what I mean by that is they think in general you need to get stronger or you need to increase the volume. And that is true. In a true sense of the word, progressive overload is getting better in the gym. But that's only 2 real ways of, exhibiting progressive overload in the gym. There's 7 that you can focus on, and I want to focus on the other ones. I want to talk about for natural athletes how you should approach training. So let's talk about the 7 ways that you could approach progressive overload. The first would be increasing the load in the gym. So that's increasing intensity, increasing the weight that you lift. This makes sense. You want to get stronger, you got to lift heavier weight.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight.
Okay, cool. 2 would be volume, and 2 is split up into different components. The first one would be increasing the total amount of reps you do per set. So you do 8 reps one week, 10 reps with the same weight the next. That's getting better once again. Number 3 would be doing more total sets, so increasing the total volume you do in the gym. So one week you do 20 sets, let's say for your chest. The next week you do 22 sets of all the same movements. Damn, now you're handling more total volume. All other things being equal, more volume is a better thing. Now, point 4, we could talk about density. Density is more relevant for fat loss. Density is what you do and how long it takes. So if you do a workout, the next week you come back and you do it in less time, that's increasing the density. That is also, once again, getting better. Points 5 and 6 are very cool because they deal with the movements themselves. Number 5 that I would say is increasing the range of motion. So if you squat, let's say you're an IPF powerlifter and you squat just below parallel, if you do a cycle where you go ATG, that's making the movement harder. That's forcing your body to adapt to the new training stimulus. Number 6, making the movement more difficult. Let's do squats once again. Why? Because squats are pretty cool. If you squat all the way down, that's awesome. Now we could change that up. We could do a pause at the bottom. That makes it harder. That's once again doing a new movement or changing the movement just enough where it forces your body to adapt. Lastly, I want to talk about my favorite, probably my favorite straight up, which would be frequency, increasing the frequency. If you train 3 or 4 times per week, cool, try 5 or 6. Not doing more, splitting up your volume. So whatever you did in 3 to 4 days, now instead doing it in 5 or 6 days. You'll find your body's more able to recover faster as a result of splitting up that total volume. So here's the thing. We talk about progressive overload, but we don't talk often enough about practical ways of implementing this. We talk about increasing the load. Yeah, we know that. Getting stronger, increasing the intensity. Cool. We talk about volume, and volume is really important, really, really important. But there is that theoretical maximum at any given time your body can handle before it breaks down. That's known as the maximum recoverable volume. If you exceed that, you will notice signs of overreaching. You feel tired, demotivated. Maybe you're under-recovered because you have stress outside of the gym. You got girl problems, money problems, team no calves. You got shit going on with you. So volume is the answer to a certain extent, but there is that limit. After that happens, you'll have to take a look at the frequency, how often you're training. Once again, if you train with a certain load, a certain amount of volume throughout the week, so 4 times per week, you're training X amount of load. If you split that up, so you had 2 extra days, so you even the load, you will find all workouts are a little bit easier. And you're handling thus the same amount of volume, but it's easier on your body. Thus, once again, over time, you can increase the total volume ever so slightly. There was that Norwegian study, I'll link that in the description, that was very promising when they took a look at high-frequency lifting. That's a huge key, I think, for natural lifters. I personally train 5 or 6 times per week. The last thing I want to say, I got 1 more minute left, is that often what you're not doing is your best approach. Before, for my back training, I was doing heavy deadlifts. Then I switched to doing a lot of pull-ups, high frequency, low intensity, high volume, and the results spoke for themselves. So don't be afraid to change it up. That's progressive overload in a nutshell, guys. Trying to get better. Make sure you take a look at all 7 points. It's not just about handling, more weight or more volume. There's a lot of other things you could do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I made it to the 5-minute mark. If you liked the damn video, how many likes are we getting else? 10,000 likes, you heard it, and I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace. Walk off included.